Greetings and salutations. This is Lord Ryan here, and today, well, it's been forever, and I've been working so hard at work, I just totally forgot that they just threw us a DLC for SOULCALIBUR. So, I kind of delved into it a little bit and upgraded something of a character I have, since I found something that's interesting. And so, I thought, why not showcase another character creation, which I haven't really shown in a whole while. So, this one is a little bit different from my normal standards because this is a Western character. Well, Western philosophy goes. I'm not sure anyone knows Warhammer 40k or the grim dark 41st millennium, but I perfected a good and proper orc. And usually it goes with orcs of good and proper WAAAGH! Anyway. So, I'm not sure if any of you guys watched the previous video how terrible I try to make a knob. So, I redesigned it a little bit, slightly. I might actually get rid of that gun, but oh well, whatever, it just looks hilarious. Anyway, so, obviously, this is about showcasing how to make an orc. You can always change it anytime you want or add new stuff to it. The only regret of this is that there's no claw or any other orc weapon that could have been useful. Hell, it doesn't even have the spike hammer thing they had in Dawn of War 2 that I kind of liked. So, obviously, a good and proper orc must have his chopper. Now, as far as I understand, choppers can be anything that's from knives to axes to anything that just chops good. Hell, I basically used the default thing. I could have easily done, like, say, I don't know, this thing, but that would be a little bit too stupid. And obviously it has to be, and it has to be the Shrek race, of course, because why not? And because he's supposed to be the biggest, baddest knob, which, to my understanding, are like the biggest orcs, second to like the war boss. So they're big. Now, voice-wise, the voice-wise could be up to your iteration here, because orcs have a lot of personality. Some are just too stupid and just want to fight. Some are too stupid but are clever and want to fight. Some of them are cowardly and still want to fight. Others, pay me money and I'll fight for you, who still want to fight you. At least as far as I understand. So, I gave him the Wizard Warlord because why not? Oh, and here's the statistics of, yeah. Unfortunately, it sounds like a Chaos Space Marine, so that's what I gotta go with. You can probably change it to something weird like a Narcissist or something. But that wouldn't make any sense. So, equipment-wise, there's not a whole lot to work with because there's not a lot of orcish, barbarian-looking stuff that actually looks barbaric to what the orc... Well, at least to my understanding, the orc society is in 40k. So I got rid of the stupid ponytail and gave him the Viking helmet because most of these orcs have like helmets on unless they're bald and they're getting their head chopped off or shot up by bolter fire. I gave him the purge goggles so they can emphasize that he has like a cybernetic eye. A little detail there if people like to zoom in on the character, but you probably won't see it in actual gameplay. And then, obviously, there's no shirt, no undergarment, regular leather jacket. Gave him, like, the scale effect to give it look like it's been killed off by some off-world monster, alien, vermin, whatever. Again, Warlock pants because it's brutish. Plus, it has a skull in it, so, yeah, because anything in Warhammer 40k, there's always skull stuff on there. It would either be Imperium of Man, to like frickin' Chaos, to Necrons. Yeah. Obviously there's no belt because that would conflict with the pants. And this definitely needs the latest DLC of SOULCALIBUR, was it DLC the 4? The one after A&E, that one. Because it needs this part here if you want to add the metal gob for the knob. I mean, it's the closest thing that we can get, unless someone could probably create something unique out of it. This is the closest thing I got. I was too lazy to try to experiment, but this is like the best thing I can think of, and it looked pretty good. Obviously, you're gonna paint this over and stuff to make it look better. Still keeping the tribal arm plate things. This comes with, I believe this is the by default from the game itself. Viking shoulders, default from the game as well. No socks. Obviously, the creepy Baldo legs, because why not? This actually works pretty well because it's mix matching, kind of makes it asymmetrical for an orc. Because let's get serious. Is there anything that is symmetrical with orcs, like at all? And then for attachments and specialty, you gotta have horns on this orc. You gotta have horns, spiky bits, and all that good stuff. So yeah, it doesn't really have to be specifically in order like this, but this is as far as I got it. Didn't do too much alteration really, just made him long enough so that it fits over his head and so it doesn't conflict with the gob there. But you can kind of still see it there. And ironically, I did not delete the Smith goggles because I originally had goggles on this guy. Because he had like the original like Slugga boys from Warhammer Dawn of War 1 with their long hair. But yeah, I kind of just had him have goggles, but I kind of just left it there just to emphasize the weirdness, just because orcs can. Yeah, it's just by on default, there's no editing on this at all. And then the handgun, which is supposed to be like a small shooter or something. I'm not really too familiar with orc weaponry. So, fun fact, I never really played the Borg, I was only familiar with the PC games, so I'm not really familiar with orc weaponry at all. So, left hand, make sure it's big and bulky, because I know the shooters, at least the pistol version, is like big as hell. This is made for clobbering than shooting. Cause, aiming, what's that? Orcs don't aim! And then that's about it. Now, the fun part, color. Because why not? So obviously he's a green skin. You can actually change the variety of green to, oh god, to like very green, to like even weirder green, to almost something, looks like something from Warcraft almost. And then, didn't really change that. And then make his eyes red, because why not? Now, this is a little weird for me because there's no way to try to mimic like old metal pieces like plates and all that, so I just made a lot of textures out of newspaper. That's it. That's the secret. I just made everything out of newspaper. Make the majority of it red and then everything else white. It doesn't have to be a certain shade of red. Just make it sure it's red, because red goes faster. Also because I wasn't really going for a particular orc clan or tribe, it was just like the standard orc colors that I originally saw when I first played Dawn of War 1, so why not? It's the most recognizable of all of it. I don't think yeah, and then I made this part bronzy to make it look like old rusted metal. And make it black, red. And like I said earlier, I made this like lizard like tan scales because it was supposed to mimic like what the Slugga boys had earlier in the Dawn of War 1. Not sure if they had it in Dawn of War 2 the same kind of shirt. I'm not really too sure. And then it wasn't really too imaginative about the pants really. So the pants is you could just not really care about too much about it, but it does have to have some sort of like red ornament in it if you want to like create like your favorite clan or something. Red Gauls, snake bites, bad moons, I believe. Yeah. And then this one here again has to be due with 2 newspapers because it's kind of hard to like match this because they're 2 different pieces. Like I said, main part has to be mainly red and then just have white. But sometimes you have to fiddle with the size because the size can be a little finicky. Yeah. And then for the arms, well, it's not too hard. I mean, make sure the bone parts are white. Hell, you can actually make it like bleachy color to make it look like it just killed someone like a couple of days ago and just made ornaments out of his arm. Yeah, I didn't really edit this. This still has like the blue stuff on there and all that. So some of this stuff is kind of like half-assed, but you know, it's pretty good, at least in my opinion. Someone else could make a better orc than me. Hell, make an orc with a metal claw or something. That would even be better. Make it out of Nightmare with a big giant metal claw. And then, again, with the shoulder pads, red. Make the spikes pointy and white with, yeah, newspaper armor. And then, nothing too crazy about the shoes. In fact, I don't think these are even altered at all. Hold up. Yeah, these aren't even altered at all. I just added dirt to them. That's it. Horns, same thing. Add newspaper textures to add to that rustic metal plates. And then for the goggles, well, this is for fun if you want to use them without the helmet, but mainly just keep that part default. I had this to try and mimic like blowtorch burns, like they were fiddling with like salvage and all that to make it look like he's been hit by flames or something. Obviously it has to be red, but I bet you could change the color of it to try to mimic like your favorite clan. And of course, this is default. Nothing too bad. This one is just a gun. I'm not really too... Yeah, it's just a gun. It shoots. It's not a big shooter, but it still does. Alright. Now, there's only like 3 tattoos, I believe. Or 4. Yeah, never mind. I have 7 stickers, never mind. So mainly, I don't really... this one's on the face to make it look like he's been scarred. You can slightly see it. It looks a lot better if you have the helmet off, but you'll definitely see that he's been like... It looks like he's been punched in the face, or like he's just been shot at a bit. Mainly it was supposed to be like mud stains or something like that. Yeah, it's number 2, the mud stain. And then just increase in size, move it a little bit. That's it. You can always pause the video, like I said, pause the video if you want to check it out. Just like my Jolter video. Pause, check. I'm not even sure where the hell the stitching is at all. Quite to be honest, I don't even know why I had stitchings here earlier, so this is like completely... Yeah, this is by default. I don't even know why I have stitches there. Can't even see it. And then this one's on his chest here, I believe. Yeah, this is on his chest. No, this is his face. What? Huh? Wait. What? Oh. Huh? Wait. What? Hold up. Something don't feel right. Oh, this one's on his face. This one's the face. Oh, I am so sorry. This one is actually his chest plate. Yeah, this is on his chest. Never mind. I done goofed on that one. So that one, the first one was at his chest, and this one's on his face. And this one's just on that skull piece at like age to look like, oh, you just been running through the mud and stuff. Nothing too fancy. I mean, here's the statistics. I didn't really edit too much. Just has to make sure it's on the left arm. We want to make it like a bone on the whatever animal that is. And then a lot of stains. Any stain. Lots of stains. So dirt 1 on the right leg. Blah 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 blah. This one on the same leg to add more texture. I don't even know where this is actually anymore. And then this one on the second leg, but you probably won't see it because it's brown. But just in case there's like some weird lighting effect in the map or arena. So, yeah. I really need to rename the character though, because it's just a knob. Not too particular. And obviously it's Astaroth because he's big, he can step on you. Hell, he could probably sit on you if there was an attack. So, yeah. So enough of the talking, now into the fighting! And show you a true WAAAGH! I miss Gork. Fun fact, I never played Dawn of War 3 though. I heard how
stupid of me.
Controversial it was. The squads don't even sound the same, and there's a lot of controversy where things don't seem Warhammer-y. I'm not an Atroth player, unfortunately, so... Die, human! But yeah, that's it. That's at least how you make my version of WAAAGH. You can always change it. Change the color schemes a little bit. You know. And, you know, have a good and proper WAAAGH if you want. And just a bonus to do the picture. It's not really that hard. It's just that one with the moon. And yeah, the moon has eclipsing over. Yeah, it's not too hard. But yeah, so you have a little taste of WAAAGH and a little bit of 40k into SOULCALIBUR, because I noticed there's not a whole lot of a lot of Warhammer in SOULCALIBUR. So yeah, this is Lord Ryan here, signing out, sayonara, and we'll see you guys next time. And as a bonus, because this is like a Warhammer thing, you know, Emperor protects, I guess, if you're a loyalist scum. Yes, I'm a Chaos player, so who cares? Anyway, signing out, sayonara, and we'll see you guys next time. And hopefully, if I get more time on my hands, I'll do more SOULCALIBUR and stuff. Later, folks!